McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
You're listening to NIU Huskies Hockey on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network. And we're back here at the Edge Ice Arena in Bensonville, Illinois. Huskies lead 1-0 on Justin Rosinski's 4th goal of the season. And Huskies will go on the penalty kill as a late penalty was called on Rob Bach at the end of period number 1. Didn't quite see what that penalty was.
I think it was an unsportsmanlike conduct because I think I saw Rob Bach and a lot of the NIU players going up to the refs wondering about the call because of the goalie Saviola, yeah, chopping at Rob Bach, and that's why I think he was getting mad at the refs maybe, and he probably was asking for a call.
But he had a legitimate case. Excuse.
Yeah, he did.
Not excuse, but the case.
Yeah, because I saw their defensemen were chopping at him. Saviola was. Yep. I mean, everybody was. But again, it seems like last weekend, remember Northern Illinois were always the first team out? It seems like Coach always likes to be the first team out. They'd be standing out there ready for the other team, kind of like intimidating them.
Yeah. Well, period number 2 is just about ready to start. I think for the Huskies, need to be key is kill this penalty.
Yeah.
Get back to full strength 5-on-5 hockey and just outwork and outplay outplay the Eagles like you did in period number 1 and take that boxing match to 2-0.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to hope that Alex Hare keeps going the way he's going. You got to hope that you got to get to Saviola here, maybe get a couple more breakaways, and you're going to get to him eventually. So you got to hope that you get a goal or two in this period and take a 2 or 3-0 lead, or even a 2 or 3-1 lead.
Yeah.
Even if they get a goal, so you got to hope that they can stay on top here in the second period and go into the third period and lead.
It'd be nice. It would be nice if the Huskies could maybe score shorthanded.
Yeah.
And really start deflating this Eagles team.
That would be a big confidence booster for NIU and a big deflator for Robert Morris. So you got to hope that that could be a big boost for NIU if they could do that.
Yes. So the Huskies will be moving left to right on your screen. Robert Morris will be moving right to left. So that's escape to backspace, backspace to escape. Saviola is going to be back in net. So on the penalty kill will be Niedzila, Herlin, Coletta, and Remley. First power play unit is going to be DeYoung, Webster, Malone, number 13, who we don't have a number for, and Ben Buchel, with Saviola back in net for Robert Morris. Shots in favor of the Eagles, 12-7 at the end of period number 1.
Yeah, and you got to like the first penalty kill of Remley and Niedzila, because those are the guys from the 4th line, and you got to always hope that you can get that kind of play from your 3rd and 4th line of them doing the penalty kills like that with Remley and Niedzila.
Craig. And we're underway here in period number 2. As Huskies, as Remley just bowls over DeYoung in the offensive zone. Here's DeYoung over for Buchel. Buchel looking for the shot. That one's taken away by Coletta, and he gets taken down behind the play. 1:36 left on the power play. 19:33 left in period. High sticking the call on Rob Bach. The unsportsmanlike is what we thought it was, so high sticking at the end of period number 1. The Eagles have the puck taken away. Here is number 19, Malone. Malone bothered by Niedzila. Malone looking for DeYoung, couldn't find it. He gives it over to Webster. Webster, the shot fought off by Hare. Whistle blows. And that's going to do it. 9:08 left in period number 2. 1:09 left in the power play for the Eagles. Huskies still lead 1-0.
And you really got to love the forecheck there by Greenberg. He almost ended up getting his own opportunity by doing great forecheck there, taking the puck away, and almost got a shot on goal there, but not quite. But you got to hope that continues continues with this team.
Face up to the right of Alex Hare. It's going to be Wentz and Sukel, and Sukel wins the face-off. Puck comes down all the way to Saviola as he settles the puck down for Welnicki. Welnicki over cross ice for Wentz. Wentz looking for Welnicki in the near side half boards, doesn't find him, and finally Webster has it. Webster gives it over Gagliard for the Eagles, and it's cleared out. Now it comes back to Hare, and he takes a stick and pokes it out into the slot, and Greenberg clears the puck down the ice. 36 seconds left in period number 2. Huskies lead 1-0. Anthony Iovino has the puck stolen. Here's Mark Greenberg with a shot. Score! Mark Greenberg with a shorthanded goal, and the Huskies go up 2-0.
And a good call by you, because that's going to give the NIU Huskies unbelievable confidence going into this period, and maybe they get a couple more goals just because of that shorthanded goal. And you got to think that they were going to get to Saviola eventually, because they had 3 or 4 breakaways in that first period, and they get another one here, and Greenberg ended up beating him very well. And really, he had him out of his skates, because Saviola was completely out of position.
So Mark Greenberg gets the goal shorthanded, unassisted at 1:34, period number 2. Here comes Rosinski into the zone. Shot, score! Justin Rosinski with a second goal of the night, and the second goal in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was even quicker than last weekend when they had scored about 2 goals in 20 seconds. They scored those in about 5 seconds, like you said. Rosinski just made that play all possible on his own. Great face-off win. And then he just ended up going right through the defenseman and making a great goal there. And you can see Robert Morris is taking a timeout just to kind of calm themselves down here.
Well, let's see. You've been on key with your keys of the game, and I called the shorthanded goal before we came on.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's why we're professionals.
Watch out, Pat Foley and Eddie Olczyk. Here we come.
But yeah, you got to expect Brzezinski to have a good game. He's kind of your star, kind of like your Taze or Kane. And then Leon, like you said, he played for Robert Morris in Division I, so you got to expect him to kind of have looking for a little bit of revenge here, kind of on the team that didn't really give him a shot. I mean, they did, but he was probably looking for more playing time in D2, so he ended up coming to NIU, and you got to expect that he's going to have a little bit of revenge here. And right now, they're up 3-0. He really is having his revenge.
Well, Nick Leon was actually on the Division I team.
Yeah, that's what he told me, yep.
And he had some issues. I'm not quite sure what they were. I'm not going to speculate or anything like that.
Probably a little bit with the coaching, a little bit with the players. You never know.
Whatever the case is, we're sure happy that Leon decided to come to Northern and play. As Rosinski wins the face-off, Eagles still have 19 seconds on the power plays. The puck goes down behind Saviola. Taken there by Tyler Adams. Adams comes out from behind the net, almost taken there by Leon. And the Huskies are going to kill off the penalty and score 2 shorties with it as Webster takes a shot Adams takes a shot. Here come the Huskies looking for Rob Bach out of the box, and they couldn't connect from Rosinski to Bach. Here's Rosinski behind Saviola for Leon. Herlin up on the play, looking for a pass in the slot. Rosinski gets taken down hard in the far face-off circle. Taken by the Eagles, and penalty is coming up, I believe, on Robert Morris.
You can just tell that Saviola does not like Rob Bach in the space there. He keeps chopping at him, keeps pushing him out of the space.
So whistle blows. I'm not sure if that's going to be a penalty on anybody.
I think it's just going to be a stoppage of play.
So Hickey's getting the explanation from the ref, and I believe it's going to be an interference call on Robert Morris.
Yep.
Let's see who serves the penalty.
I think it's supposed to be, on the goalie, but somebody's gonna serve it for him.
You are correct. Penalty interference is the call on Mitchell Saviola, the goaltender, served by Nick Grundhofer with 17:37 left in the period. Now the Huskies go on the power play. Let's see if they can get the hat trick.
Yeah.
Short-handed power play and full-strength goals.
Well, and so far they're 1 for 4 on the power play, and a great power play goal when they got that power play, and 2 short-handed goals, so you got to hope that they get another one, and that'd be just unbelievable.
Hickey with the shot. That gets blocked out in front by Sukel. And that one goes up and out of play. Face-off will come to the left.
And you could say that was a delay of game, but I think that touched the stick of the NIU hockey player. That's when it went out of play.
So the Huskies go on their 5th power play of the night. They are 1 for 4. with Rosinski getting a power play goal. So he's got a power play goal and a shorthanded goal. Face-off one. Here's Troy Hickey. Down low for Sukel. Sukel back for Hickey at the point. Now left point for Sukel. Looking for the shot, blocked out in front nicely by Melka. Now Melka takes it, looking to spring the Eagles. Here's a 2-on-1. Here come the Eagles, far side shot, blocked by and Sukel.
I think Sukel's going to go in the box for that hit right there.
Sukel absolutely drilled Welnicki into the net.
Yep.
And it's going to be interference on Sukel, but that was one hell of a hit.
Yeah, he went into the net. I mean, he was down on the ice. Big hit by Sukel. But it was a nice job by him getting back because it could have been a 2-on-1 and an opportunity for the Robert Morris, but he ended up getting back very fast. I think that's why he couldn't stop himself, and he just ended up kind of bulldozing the Robert Morris player, and he ended up going into the net. So that's why it's a cross-check.
All of a sudden, I'm looking at the play, and all of a sudden, Welnicki just goes absolutely flying into the goal as the face-off is won by the Huskies and cleared out to center ice. Puck gets dumped back in. Alex Hare back to play it. He stops the puck for Kevin Schwartz. It goes off his foot, now taken by Webster. Here's Hickey through the zone. Now for Greenberg. Greenberg controls to the skates of Boris into the Eagle zone. Now back through center ice comes Dom Floro. Schwartz off the boards, not out. Floro backhands it back into the near side boards. Schwartzy takes Floro off the puck. 26 hits 26, and Boris clears. 50 seconds left on the 4-on-4 before the Eagles go on their first power play, or their fourth power play of the night. Whistle blows, icing is the call. 16:26 left in period number 2. Huskies lead 3-0.
And I was actually saying that it looks like that the Huskies might be going with 5 defensemen again in the beginning of the game. Well, it looks like Kevin Schwartz is kind of that 6th defenseman for them.
Yeah.
Because he can play defense and offense. So it looks like he's going to be the 6th defenseman probably for the next week or two.
Yeah, you're going to see him play a little bit more defense, and some of those guys are like Hickey and Skimecker are going to have to pick up the slack with Pickett being out week to week with that knee injury that he suffered against Mizzou in the Friday night game. Here are the Eagles. Jordan DeYoung through center ice, lifted to the stick by Greenberg, but DeYoung still controls. Into the zone. Here's Welnicki. Welnicki with a backhanded pass. Not sure if he's looking to shoot that or just looking to pass into the slot. 14 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Schwartz has it behind the net. Now taken by Boris. Boris trying to go up the middle, and Hickey finally just backhands it out into the ice. Penalty over for the Eagles, and the Huskies are going to go on the penalty kill for another 25 seconds. Here's Kevin Schwartz off the boards to center ice for Boris, and he gets the pucks taken there by Adams. Adams can't control, and Greenberg sends it all the way down. 10 seconds left on the power play for the Eagles as the Huskies go for a wholesale change. As Rosinski, Coletta, Leon, and Herlin come out onto the ice. Here's a shot by Webster. That one gets blocked in the near side corner boards by Herlin. Penalty over. Both teams at full strength. The Huskies 1 for 5 on the power play, and the Eagles 0 for 4. So Huskies penalty kill 11 for 11. Here's Sukel into the zone. Sukel looking for Rosinski. Rosinski has the stick lifted right in the slot. Now Leon knocks it down, far side dasher boards. Puck comes out over the Eagle logo. 14:40 left in period number 2. Huskies lead 3-0 as Saviola couldn't control the puck. Leon skates, shoots. That one goes up into the protective netting and out of play. 14:30 left in period number 2. 3-0 Huskies.
And you saw Rosinski was trying for a hat trick there. Probably the first hat trick of anybody on the team. There's been a lot of chances the last couple weekends, but Rosinski almost had it. He's had a shorthanded, a power play, and if he would have got that, that would have been a 5-on-5. So it would kind of been a hat trick, kind of golden hat trick there, because he would have got a goal on each special teams and a 5-on-5.
As Remley turnaround shot attempt goes wide, and the Eagles control out through center ice, looking for Jack Warren. Now Danny Stetzinger backhands it for Cantillo out through center ice, pumped back in by Bobby Killian. Hare out to play it. 14:10 left in period number 2. Huskies lead 3-0 on Rosinski's power play and shorthanded goal, and Greenberg's shorthanded goal. taken there by Michael Melka. Melka up the far side, boards to the point for Adams, and he gets it in. Skimeka knocks that one out of midair, and Remley backhands it out through center ice. I don't believe that's going to go far for icing. It doesn't. And Bobby Killian's back to control for Robert Morris. Here's Dom Floro through center ice, looking to connect with Melka, but LJ Skimeka's there to take it for the Huskies. Off the boards through center ice. It's kind of like a cat and mouse game here now in period number 2. Shot into the glove of Alex Ayer off of Bobby Killian. Whistle stops play. 13:27 left in period number 2. And an update, Brian Pickett out 4 to 6 weeks with a lower body injury. So Jake Jotch will be brought up tomorrow to play in the D2 game. So that'll help on the defensive side of things for the Huskies while Brian Pickett is rehabbing.
Yeah, that stinks for NIU Huskies, and that stinks for Brian Pickett because this is his last year as a Husky, so he's going to be out pretty much half the season. So that's too bad for both sides on that.
Yeah, that'll at least take him through the month of October and possibly the first and second weeks in November. So hopefully Pickett is listening and he is rehabbing that lower body injury as icing as the call whistle blows. 13:09 left in period number 2. But hopefully he's listening, and Grandpa, get better. I'll make sure that we have a walker in your stall for practice next week, because I know you're probably going to need it.
But you got to still expect Brian Pickett to probably go on the away games. Still expect him to be a captain for this team because, like we said, he's called Grandpa for a reason. He's the oldest player on this team, so you got to expect him to still be a captain off the ice.
The whistle blows. I believe the puck goes out of play, so face-off will be to the left of Mitchell Saviola. Saviola, it's the most goals he's given up. This is his second start of the year. Got his first win last week against Waldorf College, giving up only 1 goal in that game. Now giving up 3. Face-off win goes to the far side. Far side blue line. Puck gets sticked back into Husky zone by Terry Gagliard, controlled by Hare. Now for Hickey. Hickey comes around the net. Off to Sukel through center ice. Dumps it into the far side corner boards. Nick Leon's there to win the puck. Leon, far side point, Schwartz with a shot. Rosinski looking for a rebound. Leon couldn't bury it, and the puck comes back to center ice for Kevin Schwartz. Schwartz backhanded for Troy Hickey. Hickey through center ice looking for Nick Leon. Leon controls. Here's Sukel, nice backhanded pass, shot, big block there by Corey Welnicki, and he's still down on the ice in the near side boards. Finally the whistle blows, and I think he might have taken that up into the neck Leon.
The only spot that's not protected.
Yeah.
The only spot that's not protected by all this padding and the face mask of the college level, and he ends up getting hit in the neck.
As Welnicki is coming off under his own power, but it looked like he got it up high.
Yeah.
Good to see that he is okay. 12:19 left in period number 2. Huskies lead 3-0, but they trail in shots 17-9.
But 5-3 and trailing in shots in the second period, 5-3. So again, really Alex Hare, even though that it seems like the Huskies have control of this game, it seems like it's because of Alex Hare, because it's 3-0, and if he hasn't been playing as well as he has, they could be tied right now, or even losing.
Shot from the point by Hurling gets blocked out in front by, I believe, Bach, and it ricochets into the far side corner boards. Here's Greenberg looking for Hurling at the point, can't keep it in. And that one's taken there by Jack Warren. Jack Warren's got Floro with him. And that one goes up and out of play into the protective netting. 12 minutes left in period number 2. Huskies lead 3-0. You're listening to Huskies Hockey on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network. Glad you have joined us tonight on a Friday night, a late Friday night game here at the Edge Ice Arena with Dan Sanchez and Stephen Duffy. I'm Marcus Grosnick. Kim Rona's at the D3 game where they trail 10-2 to Robert Morris White in the home opener at Fox Valley Ice Arena. J.C. Weems getting his, I believe that's his 6th goal of the year. And the captain continues to produce for that team. As we rejoin the play, puck comes from number 13 through center ice, deflected by Bach. Finally pumped into the zone by Ben Buchel. Buchel gives it over for Strack. Strack to the point for 13 with a shot blocked out in front by Hare. And Boris controls, pumps that one up through center ice. No icing call. Greenberg in on the forecheck taken there. And a penalty call on Saviola. He took Mark Greenberg down, I believe. Or is it going to be Greenberg? I'm not sure who the interference is on, if it's Greenberg or Saviola.
It looks like it's going to be Greenberg.
And Hickey's telling Greenberg, just settle down and go in the box.
I'll talk it out with the ref like he always does.
Hickey has a unique way of talking. I think he kind of guilts his way into some things.
Yeah. I mean, he always tries to find out what like.
He's kind of a miser, I guess you could say.
Yeah, he always tries to find out who did what wrong and everything, and he always kind of talks him down. I mean, he never gets the ref to change his mind, obviously, because the ref never does. But he always thinks he can. But yeah, I didn't understand that penalty. I thought that it looked like I didn't really get to see the play all of the way, but it looked like Saviola kind of came out and hit him.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like from my vantage point that he got taken out. Greenberg got taken out by Saviola, but it's the other way around as the puck goes out of play.
And it seems like kind of Saviola's a little bit of a hothead. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me, because he's always chopping at the players in front of him. He does not like people in front of him, but you got to get used to that as a goalie. And then he just kind of, it looks like he came out and just hit Greenberg, but Greenberg ends up getting the penalty.
Robert Morris wins the face-off. Down low, far face-off circle, looking for the stuff. The attempt was Josh Wentz. He couldn't control. Out to the point is Tim Webster. Webster down low, looking for the one-timer, and Anthony Avino whiffs on it. Goes out of play. And whistle blows, stopping play. 10:44 left in the period, 1:37 left in period number 2.
Again, shots on goal have been so far 7-3 this period, so they're losing 19-9 all throughout the 2 periods, but 7-3 in this period. So far the shots on goal, they're really getting beat. And the only reason NIU has got 3 goals is because 2 shorthanded ones and 1 power play goal. So they really haven't been playing that well on the 5-on-5.
Yeah. Puck comes out to the far side point. Now down low for Gino Malone. Malone gets taken out the puck by Hickey, but picked up there by Jordan DeYoung. DeYoung to the point for Piskey. Here's Malone. Now for DeYoung. Up to the point, and here's Buchel. Buchel for DeYoung, and taken away by Tyler Sukel. Sukel for Rosinski on a breakaway. Shoots, scores! Rosinski pops the water bottle and gets the hat trick. Second shorty for him, third of the night. Huskies extend the lead 4-0.
And you can see why Rosinski is an assistant captain and really the goal scorer of this team. That's his hat trick for tonight. 3 goals so far, 2 shorthanded, and 1 on the power play. So he really has been unbelievable on the special teams and really unbelievable all year so far. I could be seeing him getting 40-45 points this year. I mean, he's really just unbelievable with that wrist shot of his, and he's a playmaker. He really could be.
And the Eagles make a goalie change as Saviola comes out and John Floro comes in. And this is John Floro's first game action of the season.